Hey everybody, welcome to War and Pieces. It's your old pal Rob. Now listen, one game that I really love, and I did a video about a year or so ago, somewhere in there, was Combat Volume 1. Okay, a really unique type of game. I really enjoy how it plays through, the ease of playing it, and things like that. And I always thought to myself, okay, this is volume 1. I wonder if they'll ever come out with volume 2. Well, folks, hold on to your britches because volume 2 is here. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you right up front. Do not go out and purchase volume 2 unless you have volume 1. Okay? This is an expansion. So volume 2 is expansion, and it just does so much more. I'm not going to explain everything. I'm just going to show you some of the newer things and talk about some of the features. Let's go down to the table, then we'll come up top. So like I said, I'm not going to explain everything to you, but you're going to be playing squads, okay? Like this guy belongs to Squad Able. This is actually from the first series, and it's Private Brubaker, okay? He has certain abilities. Shooting is 4, grenades are 2, and of course, you're going to assign movement. Like for instance, run and gun, which is going to give you certain pluses and minuses in doing such. Your enemy, of course, are going to be unknown, and you're going to have to try to spot them. And you're going to have to, of course, have line of sight and so forth and so on. And then you'll roll a die, and you'll have to go under a certain number of spotting. So for instance, with all the modifiers, maybe you need a 4 or under. You would roll a 10-sided die, and if you were able to spot that, you turn it over. Oh, wow, look, it's this dude, and this dude could be really nasty, and then you would firefight. But sometimes you can turn up a dummy, which would be a disaster. The Germans are run by an AI, and they'll tell you, depending on where you have them and what you're doing, what they'll do, and everything is spelled out for you. Their initiative is all handled here. These cards are so important, but the most important thing, and I have to stress again, you can't get these cards unless you have the first set, and you need the first set to do that. When you go to fire, you're going to fire, and on the bottom, you're going to turn over a card. It may be badly wounded. You may just kill somebody right on the first shot. Boom. Again, another KIA. So all your plans can go awry when you finally maneuver and you see a bunch of things and you spot them and maybe they're a dummy. And meanwhile, on the other side, they're going to be advancing and doing all kinds of different things to just cause you bedlam. The uncertainty and everything of this is just, it's fantastic. It's probably one of the best one-player games out, war games out there. Now, with that said, what does the new set bring you? Well, I will tell you, you are going to be able to keep track of all your squads. You're going to be able to go through an entire campaign, and you're going to be checking off days of the calendar and what goes on. It has a lot of RPG feel to it. Now, the other thing that I didn't mention to you, you're going to have new weapons, and by bringing this up, you're going to see that ranges are going to have certain modifiers. Everything goes off your range by modifier. So if you finally see Klaus here, you're going to count the squares and determine what weapon he has, and then from there you are going to, like, he may have the M1 Thompson, you're going to have, okay, there's no modifier. If he's in close range, you're going to get more plus modifiers to hit and so forth, and that's exactly what you're going to be doing, is figuring everything out. Weapons play a very important part in this. Added in are now tanks, and tanks are just glorious. And how could you not have tanks in this? And you take such a great system as this, and then you add Vehicles, oh, so good. Also, they're going to be adding in all kinds. There's medics and different weapons that are going to be in. Here, you're going to have rules for play for how you're going to play through the campaign. And it's going to explain to you. This comes with the thing, and then the scenarios for the campaign. So it's going to spell everything that you're going to want to have out there, and you are going to be working through all these unbelievable campaigns, which maps to use, how to set up, what unit you have, and it introduces another unit too of guys that you're going to see. And then, of course, if you just want to play one-offs, you get another book in Volume 2, which is just scenarios. So one-offs that you can play. And there are, I believe there are 20, is it 20? Yeah, 22 scenarios in here, excuse me, to play out. The rules, it's not too hard. There's not too much to it. Really, it's a medium difficulty to learn. So if you're somebody getting into war games, this is a really good game to get you into it. I really believe that. It's gonna introduce new weapons. You're gonna have new characters, new terrain. There's gonna be barbed wire fountains, fortified buildings, trenches, new weapons. Like I said, the SMG, excuse me, Thompson, the Springfield, the Browning, and the STG-44 are going to be some of the newer weapons in here. Easy to fire, modifiers, everything spelled out for you. You have all the sheets that you need, and then of course you're going to have to, if you're running a tank, you are going to have to load up your crew for the tank, which is a whole thing onto itself. Medics, like I said, are new to the game. They are unarmed, but they play a pretty big part in this, as they're pretty important, even though they are unarmed. That pretty much sums up all the new stuff. It's all fantastic, and just they give you a really good example of play. The book is just done superbly once again, and just really does a fantastic job. And you can't go wrong there. All right, so there you have it. Let's go up top and get my final thoughts on probably one of the greatest, in my mind, one of the best solo war games with an RPG feel to it. And if you're new to wargaming, this is something you're going to want to check out. There are a ton of different maps and stuff like that, but this isn't an unboxing. This is just to try to show you what a little bit about this game is about and why you should go out and get Volume 1 and Volume 2. Let's go up top and get on out of here, folks.
Oh, Compass Games. You guys just are always killing it. Always killing it. This is just fantastic. This adds so much more. It really gives you this RPG feel in a way. The campaign, or you can do scenarios, solo missions and stuff like that, and go through the campaign. You're going to be using the cards, okay, from the first set. So you got to, I can't stress it enough, you must have the first volume in order to play this. But this is something that you are not going to be disappointed with, because it adds more weapons. You're going to have the Thompson, the SMGs in there. You got tanks, medics now, that even though they're unarmed, they're very effective in taking things away. The whole system on how it works, never knowing what card you're going to pull. Is your guy going to be killed in action, or is he just going to be badly wounded, or do all your plans come to nothing when you finally spot something and find out that, well, gee, it was a dummy? Okay, so the direction in which you go, the uncertainty, the replayability, the beauty of the game. I'm not a fan of paper maps, but this is one game I just don't care. I don't care. And to do mounted maps in this would be ridiculous. But the paper maps are fantastic. I just throw my laminated sheet over it, and then I'm off and running. And this game just has so much replayability. It's for one player, which is even better. If you're looking for a good medium solo game, this is the game that is a must-have. A must-have. Congratulations to everybody over at Compass Games again for killing it. John and everybody over there, you guys are just, Bill, you guys are doing a fantastic job. Just keep doing what you do. And I'll keep playing it. That's for doggone sure. Until next time, for War and Pieces, it's your old pal Rob. Go pick this game up. We'll catch you later.